Can we be certain the present seventh day of the week, Saturday, is the same Sabbath, same seventh day that Jesus kept? Now, this always kind of cracks me up because people never have a problem figuring out what the days are until they learn the Sabbath truth. People never had a problem knowing what day was Sunday until they learned the Sabbath truth. They say, well, we're not sure, maybe Sunday is the Sabbath day and it's the seventh day. The Bible's very clear about that. Jesus rose the first day of the week. And it tells you that even right in the dictionary. And they say, well, haven't there been changes in the calendar? There have been changes in the calendar. We changed from the Julian calendar to the Gregorian calendar. No change to the calendar ever affects the weekly cycle. It is a mind myth because we see the days of the week on the calendar, we think one affects the other. It doesn't work that way. Your birthday falls on a different day of the week every year. They're two complete, different, separate, distinct cycles of time. When they changed from the Julian calendar to the Gregorian calendar, and that was not a bad thing, they needed to make an adjustment for leap year because they kept getting off a quarter day every year and the seasons were out of sync. So what they did is they took Thursday, October 4th, 1582, and they said tomorrow is going to be the 15th. They added 10 days. But it's going to be Friday. Thursday was followed by Friday, the way it always is. There has been no change in the calendar as far back as anyone can measure history that has in any way affected the continuity of the weekly cycle. The greatest proof for that is you've got 16 million Jews around the world. And you might convince me that some of them got stranded on a deserted island and lost track of time. But for the whole nation to forget. And then you've got Muslims, Friday is their holy day, and there are 1.7 billion of them. They have not forgotten what the days of the week are. And then you've got Christians who every Easter celebrate the resurrection, and once a week they celebrate the resurrection on the first day of the week. They have no problem knowing what day that was, Sunday. We know what day the seventh day is. Let's look at what the Bible says. That day was the preparation, Friday. They call that the preparation day. The Sabbath drew near. This is the crucifixion of Christ. They returned and prepared spices and fragrant oils. By the way, Luke 23, verse 54. And they did what? They rested on the Sabbath, these are the apostles, according to the Jewish law. No, according to the commandments. Do you know Luke was written by a Gentile? What a good time for him to say the old Jewish law.